I'd like to share with you my first piece of original art that I purchased. I want to conclude every episode of Cantu Comics with a showcase of one of my art pieces, and this first piece is a perfect example. I actually referenced it earlier. Here is a quarter-page splash of the Ironman Issue 33, page 14 from the 1998 series by Alitha Martinez. What is going on in the story is that Tony Stark and his girlfriend, Miss Fujikawa, are on their way to an invite-only costume rave party out by the docks. You can't see Tony in these panels, but he's actually dressed up as Captain America and his lady as Sue Storm. This dude running up to the limo, opening the door for them, is dressed up as like a pretty puny looking Hulk. I think the armed guard with the Punisher shirt is a really nice touch, and I get a kick out of it every time I see him. I also really love the lines coming out of the splash of the limo. The bridge is very architectural and really portrays the limo speeding along because they are actually running late in the story. From looking at the art in detail, you can see some of the pencil lines behind and around the ink. It's a nice touch. I really like that on the back, Alitha signed it. There's also a Marvel copyright stamp on it because, they feel the need they have to remind you that you don't have the rights to reproduce this art in any way. I was always fascinated by original art and could never fathom being able to buy some as it was so expensive. When at cons, I would look at Michael Turner's original pages at his Aspen Comics booth and would contemplate buying a Witchblade or one of his DC splash pages that he had for sale. I remember looking at the prices and, they're really nice pieces for $800 to $1,400. I was ready to max out my credit card, but then, reality set in and I didn't buy them. I can only imagine what those covers go for now, especially seeing these prices were before he passed away. I eventually got to buy some of his art when I started to make some real money, but at the time, I figured comic art was out of reach until after that Comic-Con trip. I decided to look on eBay and notice that I can actually find art for a fraction of the cost. I purchased this piece for $20 and $15 shipping, because I was dumb and didn't buy multiple pieces to save on shipping. Either way, I was really excited to finally own my own unique piece of comic history. I didn't know anything about Alitha, nor the inker Rob Hunter, but after looking into her more, I found some pretty interesting facts. As you may know, there are not a lot of female artists and creators in the comic world, let alone a Black woman. Alitha is one of those rare artists who's thrived for over 20 years working for all the major publishers, as well as creating her own original titles. She started working at Marvel in the 90s, mostly as an assistant and inker for other artists, but she got her big break in '99 when she was the assistant to editor-in-chief Joe Quesada. Through this connection, she was able to become the lead artist on Iron Man during this run. From then on, she went on to work on other major titles from Marvel, DC, Image, and Archie Comics. She even picked up an Eisner Award in 2018. To me, learning the story of her career is very inspiring and makes this first purchase of original comic art that much more fulfilling. So I hope you can tell that I really enjoy comics and original art. My love and passion for it really helped shape me as a designer and had inspired me to use those skills to create this channel. So was there anything that I missed? Don't forget to comment and like this video and hit the subscribe button for more original art content. In the meantime, this is Steve from Cantu Comics, signing off.